We are here live in Saka Dental Spa with the esteemed Dr. Sammy Saka. Now, heading into this interview, and we'll get into in a few minutes why we are conducting this interview, but heading into this interview, I did not plan on having oral surgery prior. So that whole Bill Cosby bit, bottom lip, that's how I am right now. So this might be part comedy, part actual
The beard hides it well.
information. I mean, I hope so.
They can't tell.
There's a reason why I have the beard. Now I know why.
Now you know why. I have it because I'm lazy.
I hear you. I mean, listen, you also have a nice full beard.
Exactly. So
Yeah, but we're not here talking about our beards, though. SDS, everyone knows Saka Dental Spa. We are located, what's the address?
614 Ocean Avenue, the Chabad of the Shore.
Right. So this is really the creme de la creme of dental spas. You walk in, you feel like you're in an actual spa. I know that's the vibe that you were going for, and definitely greeted with smiling faces when you walk in, and staff is absolutely amazing. Whoever's been here could attest to what I'm saying right now, but if you haven't been here, you got to get here, and trust me, the work that the doctor does and the staff does, meticulous, and he'll make sure to explain every last detail. But I want to dial it back a little bit.
Sure.
Listen, you used to play in the league that I run, the DFL, and you got married and you got busy with your work and you weren't able to necessarily partake in the league anymore as a player when you were a pretty good player in your own right. However, if you can't play in it, sponsor it. So we all know, and we want to say thank you as a whole, the league. Everyone knows SDS. It's on every jersey. It's on, actually, I'll give it to you afterwards. I was going to bring it on air. The duffel and the beanie and this and the hoodie I have for you in the car. It's good stuff.
I love it.
But tell me what went on, when we had that conversation. Why did you want to sponsor it? I know you know a lot of the guys, and then we'll talk about the firm itself.
I mean, I love the league. I love football, and I love what you're doing with it, and I think you're doing great things with the league. I think a lot of it is I love football, but I love what I do even more than that, unfortunately. And
fortunately for me now, I just came out of surgery.
Definitely, it's a workplace hazard for me to be playing football, and definitely something that I weighed heavily. But in the end, I said, if I can't play, I'm happy to be a part of it. Mostly it comes down to the quality of the production.
Right.
And that's where you come in and everything you've done for the league and how everything's being produced and the love the league has for itself.
But I always tell everybody, it's not about the league itself being so elite, because it is. The players, the talent level is unparalleled. It's really the mental buy-in from players 1 through the bottom of every roster. All 8 teams, even teams that are out of it, are heavily invested. Even teams that are in between. There is no one you could poll in the league that's saying, what's your interest level? It's all through the roof. And thank God we built up a waiting list. We have guys that are trying to bang the doors down to get in next season. We have some interesting things in store. But listen, the league that you knew to what you know now, I would love to get you on the field just to see it and observe it. Maybe even this Sunday, we have the final week of the regular season.
I love to come down. I think most of all, I think the people in the league, the players, they feel a responsibility to their teammates.
Right.
And it boils down to everyone taking it seriously and everyone understanding that they're fighting every week for their brothers, for their teammates. And
it's a real culture.
It's a culture, and there's something that you have to be in it to really appreciate the love that it gives you. And I was proud to be part of it for a little bit.
And we're proud to have you part of it still. So, but let's transition right now to, the main course right now. Okay. SDS. First of all, I'm going to ask you some questions off the bat. When did you know you wanted to become a dentist and or not only a dentist, where you are in the industry is not just a regular dentist. You're literally doing next tier work like surgeries and like you could even go through the menu right now with the audience at home.
I'll say this. When you're doing something that I've done, it's something that you have to have faith that it's going to be the right thing for you. I knew I wanted to do this, but you don't really know what's involved in it until you're involved in it. And I can tell you, being this far into my career, I think that God put me in the right place at the right time, and He definitely put me at a career that I am well suited to. I think a lot of what I do is not only the doctoring part, but there's so much more to it than that. I think the doctoring part is just a small part. There's a lot of it. What I do is engineering, as my friend could attest to here.
Yeah.
Like
Listen,
Sam knows, yeah.
I just sat there in the chair, and My mouth was opened up. There's an implant in there right now. There was a bone graft
Well, you
in
tell
there.
me you're a week for the surgery.
Yeah.
How was the surgery from your perspective?
Honestly, it was pretty good. I mean, the beginning, I didn't feel anything.
Good, yeah.
Towards the end, I started to feel like,
The anesthesia wears away a little bit.
and the suturing, I was like, but at the end of the day,
They held strong.
you tell me, how was I as a patient?
Well, I'm a firm believer that better patients get better dental work, and so Sam was very, very, very good in my chair.
I'm happy to hear it. I mean, I tried my best not to flinch.
Yeah, no, you're fantastic, and in the end, I think we did a very good surgery. But like I was saying, a lot of what I do is the engineering aspect, but a bigger part of what I do is patient care and management. My philosophy is always the same, that like the patient doesn't know the work they've had, they just know how they felt during it and afterwards. And my goal is to always show the patient that I'll be there for them.
And not only that, prior to what we did, you literally sat there and set the table and even said things that I still right now can't pronounce. However, I understood what you were doing, and you made sure that I was aware of every last detail, from the risks involved all the way to obviously the positives of what we're trying to accomplish. So I appreciated that, because I like to know what's going on.
Everyone deserves to know what's going to happen. My job has never, ever been to sell things. I'm not a salesman. God did not put me on this earth to do that. My job is to be a doctor. My job is to tell you what I can do for you, and that comes with the good and the bad. I don't promise anyone perfection. We do not live in a world of perfect, but I do promise that I'll be honest, and I do promise that I will always be there afterwards.
I also want to tell the audience at home that the professionalism or the bedside manner, it doesn't go unnoticed, because you can go to a dentist, you can go to an oral surgeon, you can go to a doctor, you can go to any sort of procedure that you're going to get, and it could be like, I'm here to do my job, I'm here to get out. This is more, I care about what I'm doing right now, and this individual patient needs my individual care. You get that, you feel it, you understand it.
That means a lot to me.
No, it really, and I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart also.
Yeah, that's honestly when people ask me, like, what makes you different? What about your office is different? And that's always my answer, is that I do my very best, that I should always be there for you. And they should feel like I'm there for you. And they should know that there are no problems. There are only solutions. And we'll always get past everything. We'll always end up better than we are. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah.
Now, take me through a quick menu of who your customers, like the customers, the typical customer that comes here,
Patients.
What are they looking for? Sorry, patients. I'm used to saying customers. Go ahead.
Here's the thing. We are a full stop dental office. I made my office as soon as I felt comfortable doing all the major procedures. I opened my office, and that was after a year and a half. We spent a full year building this office in a post-COVID world, and
This is relatively new. It's like 4 or 5 years old.
yeah, 3.5 years old.
Oh, wow.
By the time we really opened, yeah. And we do everything. You need a cleaning, come get a cleaning. You're having pain, come deal with pain. You're missing a tooth, come get an implant. You know, my goal is that I refer you out only when needed. And if I'm going to refer you out, I'm only referring you out to people that I legit personally know. So if you need a surgeon, I'm texting the surgeon when I refer you. Hey, I'm sending someone to you. Or if I have a root canal specialist issue, and I do all my root canals, things like that. But if there's something I feel needs to be sent to someone special, I know the guy personally. And if there's a problem, if he can't get in, I try to call and to expedite the process. Because for me, this is not just, okay, here you go, now leave. No, it's not about that. It's about,
you're fostering a relationship.
yeah, and I'm your advocate. I understand this is scary. I understand it completely. Do you want to know why I became a dentist? It's because I know people in my family that had very poor dental care and felt like they had no one to turn to. And my goal was to make sure that no one had to go through that.
Well,
and I feel that I've done that.
you definitely have. You're accomplishing that. And again, you're, to me, like I said before, the top of the top in this industry. And I've been to many different offices in Brooklyn and the city, and really, it's worth the drive to come down to Deal, to Long Branch area, literally to go to you, because A, it's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Parking spots right in front. I mean, it's worth it, because if you're going to do a procedure, you may as well do it in the right hands.
Yeah.
Now, what school did you go to for dentistry?
So I went to Rutgers Dental School. There's only one dental school in the state of New Jersey, and that's Rutgers in Newark. And I lived in Newark for 4 years. And
Bless you.
After that, I did a 1-year residency in the Bronx. I didn't live in the Bronx.
You lived in the Bronx?
No. I just commuted there. And so right after that, my plan was to stay in Manhattan. But like I said, actually, I had other plans. And I found a job in New Jersey. I said, let me get out of the city during COVID. And my plan was to come back, and then something happened. My brother-in-law is the president of the JSOR. He came to me and said, Chabad's looking for tenants.
Who is?
Stephen Safdie.
Stephen, yep.
And I'm sure you know him.
Very well.
And he said to me, they're looking for people to open things in the Chabad, and they want you to open a dental office there. And at the time, I was looking for a dental office, and my plan was never to let my patient base be the community. That was not my plan. I was looking all around, but not here. And everything fell into place kind of very easily and quickly. And
I'll tell you why, it's also a unique location because the Chabad area gives you that whole Chabad customer.
Yeah, sure.
So it's not necessarily just community.
No.
Because if you're on Norwood and Phillips or something, then you probably wouldn't be getting that influx of customers. So it's kind of spread out.
Yeah, and listen, we don't discriminate. We love all our patients. I treat everyone the same, I'll be honest. Everyone comes here and everyone knows me. Oh, your brother, your cousin, your dad. But I'll be honest, I treat everyone the same no matter what. I give everyone my love. If you have a question, you can reach out to me. I have an emergency line on my voicemail. I'll give you a quick story. I was just in Italy. It was Friday. I was waiting to get into shul. I had my phone on me for emergencies, and I got a call from New Jersey. And while I'm online to give my passport to get into the shul to go pray, I'm answering someone's call about their dental emergency and how we're going to handle it while I'm away, because and my wife was always yelling at me I'm on vacation. There are no vacations.
Never. And listen, anything in medical, you can't.
Yeah, and here's the thing.
You have a civic duty almost.
If I can't be there, I'll still talk you through it, and I'll still guide you, and I'll get you to someone that can help you.
And that speaks to who you are as a man and as a doctor, obviously.
That means everything to me. My reputation, the love I have for my patients, it's all everything to me. It's what made this office grow the way it has in the past 3.5 years.
Anything on the horizon that we should know about, or we're happy where we are right now just to build organically?
That's a very interesting question. I have been considering expanding into other areas like Lakewood. Conflicted about it personally. I have a lot of good feedback from all my Lakewood patients. They really want me to open there. It's going to be about whether or not I take the plunge and find the infrastructure and the place to do it. But for now, we're here. Probably this summer we'll end up opening 5 days, to be honest. Right now we're open Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So hopefully in the summer we'll open that Tuesday, and awesome. We're keep rolling from there.
And now, just before we wrap this up, you do not only actual work for emergency stuff, you do veneers as well.
I do aesthetic work. Yeah,
aesthetic, you do everything.
I'm here to help you and guide you and to do everything that you may need. And if I can't do it, I'll make sure to get you someone that can. But we really, really do 99% of things. You know why? It is hard in this world to trust anybody with anything, honestly. And in a career where there is a very bulk of it is trust, and it's trusting your provider that they're going to guide you. I want to be able to offer these things to you. Right. I want to be able to tell you, don't worry about it. I got you. I'll take care of you. And so I've trained very hard. I've taken a lot of continuing education.
How many years you involved in dentistry?
We graduated in 2019, and I've been practicing since then. So it doesn't feel like a long time, and plus you do 2 years in dental school of practicing. So around 6 to 8 years, depending how you want to slice it. But I don't care if I'm practicing for 6 to 8 years or 25 years. I'm always trying to expand what I can do, expand my knowledge base, expand my techniques. One of the important things for me is to always talk to other providers, see how they're doing things. Even techniques that I did on you today are things that I talked to other providers about, things that I saw in continuing education courses on how to do the work better. Because you never stop learning. I don't care if I'm 100 years out of school, you're always learning. So
as long as you're always, that applies to everyone in every industry. Always be willing and receptive and be able to evolve with the times, and always be willing to have self-improvement, which is a mindset before actual practice.
Exactly.
But listen, I think we covered everything I think we needed to cover.
Yeah.
I want to thank you again for doing everything that you do for me, for the community, for the league, obviously. And let's continue to grow. And next time I'm here, I guess we'll do another one of these quick conversations.
You're always welcome in my office. I hope only for good things.
I love you. The best.
Love you. Appreciate you.